To us, a face consists of nuances. A nice smile, dimples, big bright eyes. To facial recognition software, no. A face is pure hard data. The distance between the eyes, the width of the nose, depths of the eye sockets, shape of the cheekbones, length of the jawline, all data. One version of software, FACEIT, calls these facial landmarks nodal points. Each human face, it says, has approximately 80 nodal points. What they do is they measure them and then create a numerical code representing that face in the database. But really, regardless of the exact factors included, the technology basically works like this. A database of images is created. The new images are fed in and compared to the database to see if there's any matches. It could include employees in a company. The face of a person entering the building is instantly designated a visitor or a worker. It could also be a database of people with outstanding warrants or people sought for terrorism. Or it could just be the parents and guardians of kids in a particular school. Facial recognition software is gonna be everywhere, and it's getting smarter. But some tests show it is not yet smart enough. In a test the ACLU conducted of Amazon's recognition software, 28 members of Congress were misidentified as people who'd been arrested for a crime. 40% of those misidentified were minorities, which only make up 20% of Congress. The database consisted of 25,000 publicly available arrest photos. Amazon said the ACLU used the wrong settings. But research at MIT's Media Lab showed that facial recognition has both a color and gender problem. They loaded almost 1,300 politicians' faces from a number of different countries and then tested the accuracy of systems made by Microsoft, IBM, and MEGV of China. The MIT results? Gender was misidentified in less than 1% of lighter-skinned males, in up to 7% of lighter-skinned females. Here's where the problem began. Up to 12% of darker-skinned males were misidentified, and up to 35% of darker-skinned females were misidentified. The database makes all the difference. If it includes a lot more white men than black women, it's going to be worse at identifying black women. In other words, the deeper and more diverse the database, the more accurate it's likely to be. And it seems the engineers themselves who create the algorithms could make a difference too. One possibility is an engineer might rely on their own personal experience in distinguishing between faces, a process that would be influenced by that engineer's own race. That's why research suggests diversity in engineering staffs could potentially help avoid some unintentional bias. One thing is for sure, facial recognition systems are becoming much more common in the United States and around the world. It's here to stay. So as police rely on the software to identify possible threats, consistently misidentifying the black and brown population, that becomes more than a tech problem. It could easily become a civil rights debacle.